Welcome to She's in the Weeds.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Hollis.
We're best friends exploring the intersection of pop culture and the female experience.
Be sure to follow us on socials and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode.
And if you love us, give us that 5-star review.
Nailed it.
I think it's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, we're back.
Here we are.
Don't be surprised by the tone of my voice. I'm very tired.
Yes, we're a little tired today. We really love doing this podcast, and we get very amped up about the things we're going to talk about right up until the time it's time to do it.
Yeah.
And then we're like, I'm kind of tired, and I just don't know if I have anything to
I
say.
know. Well, we usually do it on the weekend, but we've been doing it on the weekdays like the last 3 or 4 weeks, which I think is the culprit of the...
Yeah, it's hard to do it at the end of the day.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been as charming as I can be all day.
That's right.
It's really hard to turn it back on once I get home.
But then we get into it, and then we're always fine. But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
I know. I get home and I sit down and I'm like, how am I going to do this?
I know.
But I was really glad to hear you say the same thing when you walked in the door. I was like, oh, good. It's not just me.
No,
Cool.
it's not just you. And it's funny because it reminds me of our book club. That's how I used to feel about book club. We were in this book club where we met virtually, and because we all live in different places, and it was so fun in theory. And I enjoyed reading the books. And once we would get into the discussion, like we always had a good time on the Zooms or whatever. But it was like that hour leading up to the Zoom, I was like, this is the last thing on earth I want to do right now. I just want to lay on the couch and do nothing, and I have to get on this Zoom.
I know. Book clubs just aren't built for Zoom.
No.
It's a really an in-person kind of
Yeah.
get together.
For sure.
But,
Yeah.
oh, man.
Well, we had an exciting weekend.
We did. We had a really fun weekend.
We went to Mo.
Mo. Period.
Mo was a snooze fest. I mean, honestly.
Yeah,
the concert
I mean, we
was-
had fun with our friends.
Yeah.
But it was low key.
Yes.
Say.
It was very chill. I don't ever remember being like blown away by Mo when we'd seen him before, but I always remembered like enjoying it. And I mean, they did not bring it. And I don't know if it's because it's called Rock the Ruins, and it's in Holiday Park, which is this park and kind of like a nicer suburb almost of Indianapolis. So I don't know if they were trying to keep it a little more chill because it's like kind of in the middle of this neighborhood, and
Yeah.
maybe they cater to their crowds a little bit because when we've seen them before, it's been at like a festival.
Yeah.
But I just remember them rocking harder. It was so lax, and I mean, I need a little shredding.
Yeah.
Someone's got to shred.
It was
I
very...
need some notes.
It was very subdued.
Yeah.
But it was a cool venue.
Yes.
I would see a concert again there.
For sure. Yeah.
But
The Ruins are not local, however. They are from
the
New
ruin
York.
was a brick wall with some holes in it.
From New York.
But, it was cool. We took a bunch of pictures in front of it still.
We
so-
did. We're not sure how they got the ruins there.
Yeah, I know. Should have investigated that a little bit more probably,
Yeah.
but
They must have had to rebuild the ruins once they
yeah.
shipped them from New York to Indianapolis for whatever reason. I don't know.
Who knows?
But yeah, it was a really good time with the friends. We
Yeah.
did go to a bar after, and there was some shredding there.
Yeah, they were really
good.
It.
Yeah.
They were great and super fun, and you described it perfectly. There was enough for a party, but not too many people for it to be crowded. So
Right.
It was ideal.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the after party.
It was one
Made
of those
up for-
nights too where there were so many chapters.
Yes. There were a
We
lot
went
of chapters.
so many places and like really made the most out of the night. So it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. We still got it, guys.
We still got it.
Still
So
till
once
the
a year.
next
It's about a once a year for us where we stay out late. And
Yeah. Annual Rager.
Yeah, annual rager.
Check that off the list.
So be sure to tune in this time next year, and we'll have another story for you. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, not much else is going on. Just working stuff.
Well, I need to know. Go ahead. I cut you off.
Oh,
Did you
I
have something important
Really
to say?
didn't have anything to say.
Okay.
I was just trying to work at my segues.
Well, I know you had plans for Sunday. Did you watch Freaky Friday?
I only watched about 20 minutes of it because I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to pick it back up tonight because I
Okay.
rented it. I have it for like a week. So
Okay.
I will get it watched this week. I was just
Yeah, we were pretty
super tired.
We were up kind of late, so yeah. Sunday was definitely a sleepy kind of day.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I have kind of a funny story. My almost 6-year-old started kindergarten this year, and for her preschool, you had to pack a lunch. There was no option to not pack a lunch. I've always packed her lunch, and I just kind of figured we'd just keep doing that. And so I packed her lunch for the first week, and then yesterday she was like, I might kind of like want to buy lunch sometimes. And I was like, that's fine. And I went ahead and put money into her lunch account thinking like, she'd probably occasionally buy lunch. But I also like feel like she was just asking because her friend that she made at school buys lunch. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, let's make sure it's going to be something you like. I'll look at the menu because I hadn't really paid that much attention to it since I'd been packing for her. So then this morning she's like, can I just buy lunch today? I really just want to buy lunch today. And I said, well, what if you don't like it? I'm like, well, we need to like look at the menu. She goes, I don't care if I don't like it. And I was like, yes, you do. She's like, I'll like it. I think I'll like it. I've been seeing the trays. I think I'll like it. I'm like, okay, let's just look. So I look and I was like, honey, it's Salisbury steak with gravy.
I love Salisbury steak in school.
Potatoes.
Are you kidding me? It's just a hamburger with gravy. It's delicious.
That's what I was telling my husband. I was like, I feel like the Salisbury steak when we were a kid was like a hamburger patty.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and he's like,
it was
no.
great.
And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not steak.
No,
that's for sure.
No. But I also have the only child in the world that doesn't like a mashed potato. She doesn't like potatoes.
Your 5-year-old doesn't like mashed potatoes?
No.
Dang.
I know.
That is unique.
I know. So she'll eat a French fry, of course, and she likes sweet potatoes. But she doesn't like just like a regular potato roasted or mashed. So
fine palate.
I was like, do you want that? I was like, I don't. And she was like, no. I was like, okay. I was like, well, let's pack today. I was like, and they're having breadsticks on Friday. So
Sick.
Bosco sticks. Remember that?
With
they're
like stuffed pepperonis?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So she's gonna buy lunch on Friday.
Nice.
And we'll see. But they also still have square pizza.
Oh, again.
And they call it retro pizza.
Oh, they call it retro? Mm-hmm. See, that was another thing. I liked
the square pizza, yeah.
It was so good. And yeah, like I always packed my lunch, so I think that's why I liked school lunch, because like I never got it.
Yeah.
So when I did get it, I was like, this is amazing. I love this processed crap.
Now, see, I was the opposite. My mom never packed my lunch because she's just not a lunch packing mom. And I had to get the school lunch, and I never wanted it because it was always Salisbury steak or something worse. And so I would get the substitute, which was peanut butter and jelly, but I don't like jelly. And for a long time when I was a kid, I didn't really like bread, which is so strange because I love it now. So I would just eat the peanut butter with a spoon out of the container. They gave you a little styrofoam container that had like an ice cream scoop of peanut butter and an ice cream scoop of jelly.
You had to make your own peanut butter and jelly?
Yes, with the bread, and you had to like spread it onto the bread yourself. So I just ate the peanut butter with a spoon.
I can't believe they made you make it yourself.
Yes.
That kind of worked out in your situation.
Yeah. I hated most of the school lunches.
Yeah, I mean, most of them were gross. And I would look at it and be like, ugh, peaches and like something.
Now the
nasty.
Dinty Moore, the beef stew.
I will get
fire.
down with Dinty Moore.
Yeah.
We would just eat that at my house.
Right.
My dad, when my like mom was gone, my dad would be like, Dinty Moore. Like, yes.
Yeah, Dinty Moore, delicious.
Oh yeah.
And I liked the square pizza, but that was really about it.
Yeah, we had an a la carte situation for a while during school lunches. Like you could go through and get the tray, and then there was a lady with the cart where you could buy certain things. And on Fridays, you could get a stuffed breadstick in a sleeve that she put in the microwave that had pepperonis in it, and it was so good.
Nice.
So I started doing that pretty regularly.
Good, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she like school?
Yeah.
She liking it so far?
Yes. She's liking it so far.
awesome.
And she's already inviting kids to her birthday party. So
All right.
yeah.
It's coming up.
She wants to have it at Urban Air. So we're going to do that.
Wow.
I didn't realize she was actually already inviting people though. Cause she's like, can we invite, we'll call her Sally. can we invite Sally? I said, sure. And she's like, okay, good. Because I already told her. And she said, you just need to write your phone number down on a piece of paper so she can give it to her mom and her mom will call you. And I was like, okay.
Hey, all
Making
right.
moves.
She's just like her mother.
Making
moves on the horn already.
That's right. So, yeah, so far so good. She's liking it. She's made a couple friends.
Yay.
Yeah. So
Good.
we'll see.
I've never been to Urban Air. This will be my first Urban Air experience if I go to the party. If I'm invited. I don't know if I'll make the cut.
You probably don't want to come.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
Maybe it could be cool.
It is kind of funny when they all reach the meltdown point.
Yeah.
It can be entertaining, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had a little bit of like reservation about it just because, I don't know, I'm one of those people that I feel like I can't have people come to a party and spend money. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
I wonder how this works. So I'm going to call him and figure it out because I was telling my husband, I was like, can't
pay for 25 people to go to Urban Air.
Right. That's the thing. I'm not going to have them pay for it. So do we just do like a smaller party? And then of course he's like, well, how much did you pay for that inflatable house on her 3rd birthday? And I was like, okay, yeah. And he's like, I mean, can't be much more than that. And he's like, we'll just pay for it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to communicate all of that, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Cause we always do no gifts. Cause I don't even want people to have to buy a gift. We don't need it. And like, this is no shame to anyone who enjoys the gift giving and the gift receiving and like does gifts. Like that's traditional. That's normal. Totally fine. For me personally, since I've been having birthday parties for my child, I've always put no gifts on the invitation just because we don't need it. Like a lot of times it's stuff you're just like, oh God, you know, you don't want it anyway. Or
does anyone actually abide by that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And the other thing is like, I would never want somebody to be in a position to where they're like, I really can't afford this right now. Yeah. I want them to just come to the party because the kids' parties can be a lot. You might be invited to 6, 7, 8, 9 parties a year or whatever it is. And like, if you're buying a gift for every party, like I get it, that can be a financial burden on some people. And I just don't. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how to communicate. It'll be easy with the people that we're going to invite that she already knows from her preschool, but the new kids at school, it's like, I guess I'll just say it. I mean,
yeah,
but
yeah. And I bet if you go to Urban Air and ask them, I mean, people must have parties there constantly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure that I can just have them add it to the, and I can pay for it. And who knows, maybe they even offer like a discount for so many kids or something.
Yeah.
The thing too is like, you don't know how many kids are going to show up that you invite. So yeah, we'll see. But I was thinking about that. Like, how am I going to, because I don't want to come off like, let me just pay for this because you can't afford it,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to come off like that, but I don't.
think that's pretty typical when you throw a party or something like that. Like the kids coming don't pay. Like that's part of the party, I would imagine. I don't know.
I don't know because I haven't had a party like this before where we've had it somewhere where it costs money to like use the facility. And I'm sure I have to pay something to like rent the party room.
Sure.
But then in terms of like getting everybody bracelets.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly how that works. So
yeah, I guess that is.
And there's also like different levels of admission because there's certain areas that you have to have the special like ultimate bracelet for, which of course my 6-year-old is like, I want the special bracelet so I can do the rock wall.
I want the ultimate, Mom.
Yeah. And I'm like, I know. So that's the other thing too, is like, I want to make sure everybody has that tier of bracelet. So I don't know. We'll figure out how to navigate that, but because I wouldn't want somebody to not come too, because I want to make sure they know that it's going to be taken care of.
Right. So that everybody comes. Yeah. Yeah. That is a tricky one to communicate.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I know you're all going to be waiting with bated breath to find out how the party went.
I am, because I'm not coming if I have to pay.
I know. The other thing I felt like I need to mention, especially since we were talking about all of our nostalgic things last episode, is the Scholastic Book Fair. Remember the Scholastic Book Fair?
Yeah, what is it, no more?
Not really. It's just online. You just go online and pick stuff out.
Oh, boo hiss.
Yeah.
That's no fun at all.
No.
Man. I actually didn't even know they still did it. I figured it was.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, it makes sense that they do because like it is kind of like a fundraiser for your school too. Like because a certain portion of the proceeds go to like your specific classroom and teacher for like things to like amp up your classroom and stuff. So, but yeah, it's just online. You just go and place an online order and then
it's not fun at all.
No,
yeah, because you used to get that little catalog.
Yeah, you get
you'd like look through it and then you'd go. And
it was multi-layered.
Yeah,
you get the catalog, then you'd beg your parents for $10 more. They try to give you 10 and you beg for 20, and then you go to school and then you got that time out of school, out of class.
And you'd order it and then you'd forget about it, and then the day would come, you'd be like, oh, snap.
And it came to school.
Yeah.
And you get it while you're at school.
And then you got to go to the library and like pick through all the stuff. Yeah. I remember one year I ordered the Men in Black book just because it came with the Men in Black sunglasses.
Nice.
Didn't read the book, was just like, give me those shades.
Yeah.
I need those shades.
I need them. I can't be wearing my wire black frame glasses anymore. No. I need to upgrade to the Men in Black sunglasses.
Did I talk about that on here?
Yes.
Okay.
With your tech vest.
Yeah, the tech vest and the glasses. Yeah.
So
solid look. Yeah, I'm in 4th grade. I'm cool now, so Men in Black glasses it is.
That's right. Okay, so I have a quick circle back. We were talking about Hello Kitty, and Hello Kitty was indeed a character before she was a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And I think I knew the cartoon was like pretty early, and so I think that's why I thought she was a cartoon first. The cartoon came out in 1987. You want to take a stab at Hello Kitty's first appearance as a character?
1965.
1975.
Oh, wow.
But still, I don't think I knew she had been around that long.
No, me either. I thought it was way more modern than that.
Yeah, 1975.
Wow.
She first appeared as a character on a vinyl coin purse.
Wow. So then they made the cartoon based off of her?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. That's a good little bit of trivia.
1975.
I wonder what she looked like, how different she looked.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at an image, but yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
That's
good to know.
She's been around.
Kitty's been around. 1975, Hello Kitty. Let's see how different she looks.
Is she exactly the same?
Yep. Well, according to this coin purse from 1975,
she's exactly the same.
I mean, if this is, in fact, from 1975.
Yeah, she's not changed at all.
Wow. Good for you. Hello Kitty.
Hello.
I wonder
first
if
name,
she
last
prefers
name,
to go
Kitty.
by I am Kitty. Oh, she's so cute.
So, anyway.
Nice. Good little trivia.
Yeah, a little factoid for you. I do have another circle back to the last episode.
Circle it on back.
You were talking about gel pens, and it got me thinking about the fact that like stuff like that was really heavily marketed to the girls.
That's true.
And
no boys use gel pens.
No.
None.
And
especially because they became sparkly very quickly.
They did, yeah.
And that was just...
But I feel like it wasn't just gel pens. It was really anything crafty.
Yeah. No, it's true.
You never saw boys in the commercials.
No.
Unless it was like the creepy crawler.
Yeah.
Remember when you could make creepy crawler gummy snacks?
Yes, my cousin had those. Yeah, it was like an easy bake oven, but
for boys.
Yeah, for boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very jealous of it. I had one, but it was like little people. You could like put little clothes, different color clothes on them. But no, it's very true. I mean, boys don't have time to waste with crafting because they have to learn how to dig holes and pour concrete and stuff.
I just thought that was interesting. Like it was a very gendered thing.
I know. I wonder if it's the same.
Yeah, now. I don't know. Because we also had
I feel like it can't be.
The feather pens. That was big too.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Nice stems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, pens were a big deal. There were all kinds of like fun pens when you were young.
Yeah, pens really peaked.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah. It was currency almost. Yeah.
Oh man. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I like pens too. I mean, we're writers. girlies.
Yeah.
We're writing girlies over
Yeah, we
here.
are.
We're obsessed with handwriting.
I'm making notes constantly.
Right.
I will not remember if I don't write it down.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I saw online today?
What?
Paige DeSorbo might be in The Devil Wears Prada too.
I saw that too.
I know. I hope she is.
I hope she is too. I bet it's just a little cameo.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. I hope it happens. I'm so excited.
I know. When's it come out?
I don't know. Let me just take a look. See here.
I mean, not like we'll ever get there because you can't even go watch Freaky Friday. So.
Hey, I'm gonna watch it. I won't let you down. Yeah.
2026? Is that what that said?
Yeah, but
That's
two.
the original. 2006.
May 2026.
May 2026.
Oh, I thought this year.
Me too.
Why are they teasing it so early?
I don't know, because they want us to build it up for a year.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna
set
do
the bar too high,
maybe
so that we're
do the
disappointed.
Barbie marketing scheme and just blast us for 6 months with constant Devil Wears Prada
Probably.
content. I mean, I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. It's fine.
Good. I have plenty of time to watch Freaky Friday.
God, get on it.
I know. Well, we have to go see it soon. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of things to squeeze in.
I know. The next couple weeks are going to be busy.
Yeah, for sure. We are finally doing our photo shoot for the cover art.
Woo!
So
Yeah, pretty soon our new branding's going to drop. And guys, it's
you're
hot.
gonna be blown
It's gonna
away.
be good.
I mean, talk about
Really
we
shouldn't
still
hype
got
it
it. We are going to be unrecognizable.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not. That's kind of one of my things. I was like, I want it to look like us. Often I feel like people get these like fancy photo shoots for stuff like this and like hire professional makeup and like hair, and like pictures are great, but like it doesn't look anything like them.
Yeah, I am thinking about getting my hair done in the morning, though.
Are you?
Like blown out, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Have you ever done that before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like once before.
Like straight?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, and like sometimes when I get my hair cut, I'll have them blow it out.
Because I haven't seen you with straight hair in
It's been
years.
a long time. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But it's long now, so. But I might not do that because who knows. And I didn't mean to crush your whole thing where we want to look like ourselves.
No, just kidding.
Oh, man. But I don't want to look like myself. Myself usually looks pretty mid. I want to look nice.
You are gorgeous. Stop it. Sydney Sweeney's apparently mid now. That's the new thing.
Oh,
Have
is
you
she?
seen that?
No.
Oh my God.
Of
I don't know if
course.
it's like a response
she's so
to
mad.
like all the people mad about the ad or like now going out and like finding all these pictures. But that's the new thing. There's pictures are being plastered all over the internet of her without makeup.
Oh, my God.
And everyone's calling her mid.
Literally, people are bathing in soap from her bathwater like
Right.
3 months ago.
Right. Oh my God.
Poor girl.
I
I feel bad
know.
for her. Not even just with the ad thing, but just to be that objectified all the time
I
would
know.
suck.
Speaking of objectified, should we talk about Pete?
Yeah.
Okay, so was it literally, did he say it in an interview or was it just a meme? Is it something
yeah,
he
I
actually said?
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
was just like, I don't know what the interview was. It may have even just been like, I don't know, on like a press junket thing.
Right.
It was just a clip. I can pull it up. But it was a quote, though.
Oh, I have it here.
You have it? Okay.
Yeah, he said, "The way I've been sexualized, if I was a woman, there would have been a march."
Yeah. And I sent that to you, and I was like, you can't argue with this.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't.
Yeah.
Because it got, I mean, not that it wasn't anything any number of women haven't been subjected to.
Right.
But, you know.
And
it
there
is-
wouldn't be a march. That's the joke.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Yeah. There would never be a march for a woman. No one gave a fuck about
Right.
doing it to women since the beginning of time.
Right.
But you know, he can't deny that that's
Right.
true. He was completely sexualized. Too.
Yeah, and that's all
And-
anyone ever had to say about him. I feel like anytime I would see an article or he was in headlines, it was never about his work. It was never about his comedy. Maybe when he was promoting that movie he did, The King of Staten Island, I remember seeing some press that actually had to do with that movie. But for the most part, anytime you see a headline or anything, it was always about who is Pete Davidson sleeping with now?
Yeah.
What woman in Hollywood is he attached to now?
Yeah. And it's always just like, a low-key diss because they're always like, how is he bagging all these incredibly attractive,
successful,
really
beautiful,
famous women?
successful
Yeah,
women,
which is
yeah.
also kind of feel kind of bad because you're just like, what are you saying exactly? Like,
Yeah, I know.
but yeah, I know he definitely was. I mean, and the whole, like, it's so weird too when people glom onto one couple in particular, like when he was with Ariana Grande, and it was just like nonstop. People were obsessed with him.
Yeah.
It's like, that must be so weird.
Yeah,
And-
I know. And
And
especially
has
when
to ruin a relationship for sure.
Yeah. And especially when I feel, and maybe I'm wrong about this because I don't know that much about Ariana Grande or her like comeuppance, and like I don't really listen to her music, but I feel like at least at the time that they were together, it seemed like neither one of them was really that famous. Like
She was.
apart, you know? And then it was like they became a couple, and then that was all I heard.
I mean, she was pretty famous.
Was she? I don't know that much about her.
But that you're right. That relationship did, like, I think did skyrocket them both a little bit. But yeah, I mean, she was pretty famous at the time
Because
she had a stan group. Like, she already.
Yeah.
You know, but
And was he on SNL yet?
I think so, but I don't know for
Maybe
sure.
he had just started or something. Yeah. I don't know, because it seemed like what I had heard about them before they were a couple was just not that much. It was like very little. Oh, I kind of recognized the name. And then they became a couple, and it was like that they were all over the media, you know? So anyway, it's interesting when that happens, because a lot of times I do feel like it's people who are already so famous in their own right, and then they like Brad and Jen. Yeah. And then they become like couples, and then it's like, oh my God,
everybody's favorite couple celebrities. Yeah.
And it wasn't. I don't feel like it was like that with them. Like they became that after they were a couple.
Yeah, Pete Davidson has a weird charm though, where I feel like he wasn't that famous, but everybody loves him.
Yeah,
because he's just so like doesn't give a fuck kind of attitude. Yeah, and always very, like authentically himself. Kind of thing. But yeah, it was an interesting time in celebrity.
Yeah.
And the double standard is interesting.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it exists for sure. You know, it doesn't happen to men as often, of course, but it does happen to them. And when it does, there's really no rumblings about it.
Well, yeah, because it's all kind of, people perceive it as positive. Yeah. Like, oh, you should be so glad, because that's what you're supposed to be doing as a man. You're supposed to be going
getting all these hot women. Yeah.
The hotter the better.
Right.
Like, way to go, man.
Yeah.
But when it's you, I
women
would imagine
are criticized for it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that good. You
know,
it still feels like, a spotlight's on you and a magnifying glass is on you.
Yeah.
Which I can't feel comfortable. And it's just like, welcome to being a woman.
Yeah. And he's definitely made comments before I've seen quotes or in interviews where he has said it's frustrating being asked all the time about that when he wants to talk about his work. And like, women have faced that for centuries.
Right. But sexualizing anybody is just like not
like, why are we so obsessed with it? Why?
I don't know.
It's so strange.
But we really are.
Really are. Be nosy bees.
I know, and that's all. We're obsessed with love and lust. I mean, that's all we want from anybody who's famous. Is to like know who they're dating, know what their love life is about. Yeah. Like, we're all obsessed with it.
Right. And that's what the majority of movies and television and books are about.
Yeah.
And even if it's not about that, there's a side story. Yeah. There's always a love interest of some kind for the most part.
Yeah.
So.
I know. And it's the same thing too, where we love for them to be good at some point, but we also kind of like to watch them burn too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we never expect them to make it.
See, I don't. I'm always like, this is the one. This is the celebrity.
Oh, you do?
I'm always like, oh, damn, they broke up. I know. Then I'm like, why do I care? Why do I feel sad for a minute when these celebrity couples break up? But it's true. I'm like, oh, man, I really thought they were going to go the distance.
Yeah. I don't.
I mean, of course, you're like, of course, nobody really thinks that. But, I'm always a little bit like, aw, sad.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there's something wrong with me because I also don't feel sad when they die.
Yeah.
People get so upset when celebrities die, and I'm like, you didn't know them.
Like Denise and Aaron. I was like, damn, I really thought they were going to go all the way.
I guess sometimes I feel maybe bad for one person or the other. Like, I'm a little sad for Denise that, like, she now has to deal with this again. But I couldn't care less whether or not they're together, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't truly care. But I will have a minute where I'm just like, oh, damn. No.
Yeah.
And then I move on, but...
Do you get sad when they die?
I mean, it depends.
Depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Were you sad when Prince died?
When Prince died? Yeah, I was sad when Prince
Were you?
died. I mean, I'm not...
My whole office was, like, trying to shut down, and I was like, guys...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that torn up, but I definitely understand being upset when a musical artist you're really connected to dies. Yeah, because I mean, I'm talking like celebrities, like movie stars, like no.
Yeah,
you know, but
music is a little different. Yeah, sort of.
I'm trying to think who the last celebrity who died that like made me sad was.
I was kind of sad when Anthony Bourdain died, but that was so tragic.
Oh yeah,
too.
No, that one made me sad.
Yeah. That because I feel like that's really the first one because people would always be sad about celebrities dying, and I'd always be over here in my head like, is something wrong with me? Like, I mean, I liked
care.
this person, but like I literally feel nothing.
Yeah.
And then when Anthony Bourdain died, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that one was tragic.
And then I was like, maybe I feel feelings.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I feel feelings.
I'm alive. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm human.
Yeah. It's just really, like, if I don't have a personal connection with the person or know them, it's really hard for me to, like, I don't know.
I'm a little bit sappier. Like, I mean, it won't affect me for days or anything.
Right.
But
some people really get torn up.
And I remember when Kobe Bryant died, I'm not a basketball person.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, that's really sad.
Well, that was
that
tragic.
One was,
yeah.
And they're, you know, the situation was horrible.
Right.
But I remember being sad about that, but I wasn't like, you know, I was never a Kobe fan.
That's always something that fascinates me. Is people like... Really?
I know the way you attach feelings to people that you don't know.
I mean, I attach feelings to stuffed animals, but I can't attach a feeling to an actual real life person that like I admire.
That could be the healthier way to be, honestly.
I don't know. Who knows?
It's pretty sane. Pretty sure my dad hasn't ever felt that way.
Like
not a celebrity.
Yeah.
Or like, but maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure like when John Lennon died, my mom was just like completely distraught.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, my mom takes those things very personally as well. It's like, yeah.
Now I want to look up more people who died and see which ones.
I know. I'm like,
see which ones affected me. Chandler wasn't upset when Chandler died.
No, that's one where my mom was like, Matthew Pierce dead. I was like, Mom, it's okay. Like,
I mean, R.I.P. That's too bad, but
yeah, I mean, it's always sad when somebody dies. It's a sad thing. But like, did I feel sadness? No. I personally did not.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to find a good list.
Recent celebrity deaths.
Let's do heartbreaking celebrity deaths. Brittany Murphy. Oh, Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
That was pretty sad.
Heath Ledger was sad. And I am a pretty big Batman stan. So like, and I did love him in that so much. And I like him in other stuff. Yeah. Did I actually feel the sadness? I don't know. Though.
How about Paul Walker?
I mean, the world lost the most beautiful
guy
man to ever walk the planet. Yeah, but did I feel sadness? I do
remember when Princess Diana died. Now that was sad. And that was one too where I was like, I don't know why I'm sad because I have no connection to, I don't care at all about the royal family. But I remember my mom crying.
My mom was distraught for days, I'm sure. And JFK, even though she doesn't, she was a baby. I don't know if she was. It happened the same year she was born.
Do you remember where you were when JFK?
But she acts like she was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This list actually, maybe I'm not as sappy as I thought because a lot of these aren't really like striking a chord with me.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're more like me than you thought.
I'm a heartless bitch too. Oh man.
Okay. speaking of celebrities, I saw this video. I can't remember if it was a TikTok or an Instagram or what, but it was Jessica Biel. And she's in this new show called The Better Sister, which I just started watching a few days ago. And it's very good.
Oh, is it good?
Recommend. But there was some people coming out talking about how great she looked on the show in this like one particular dress too, I think. And so she posted this basically response video and was showing her kind of like home workout routine. But she says in the beginning of the video, before she shows you the routine, she says something to the effect of, that figure and shape that I have in the show requires extremely disciplined workouts and nutrition and is not manageable day-to-day life.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, thank you.
Yes. I was just like, this is amazing. This is what more celebrities and people who are doing those extreme things for a role or whatever to come out and say like, yeah, I know, but this is not how I live my day-to-day life, because you can't. Yeah. It's not healthy. It's not manageable.
Not even celebrities.
Right.
Do I have the resources to do it? Sure.
Right. And could I do it for a certain amount of time to look that way for the role? Sure.
But even as a celebrity with all the resources available to me, I still don't want to.
Right.
It's like, it's impossible.
And not even want to. I mean, she straight up just said it's not manageable in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like you can only do it for a short amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that was very refreshing.
I loved it. And then she showed like her very realistic home workout routine.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. Yeah. This is what we need.
Yeah. It's very true.
That these standards that you're setting for yourselves when you see things like this are not realistic.
Yeah. There needs to be a lot more transparency.
Yeah.
She also needs to break up with her stupid husband.
Who's she married? Oh, Timberlake. That's right. Yeah. Like, wait, who's she married to? Yeah, she is just timelessly beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah. But anyway, we love to see it and love to hear it.
Yeah, and like kind of unprompted, didn't really need to or say it. It's just like nice that she was like, you know what?
Let me set the record straight.
I hope.
Yeah. Let me just, the
people need to know.
That's right.
Yeah.
We do.
Right.
The women need to know.
Yes. No, it's so true.
Tell us.
So true. All right. Tell me about this TikTok thing.
Okay. So there's these two women on TikTok and they've kind of both blown up recently. And if you're on TikTok, you've probably seen the 37 Pizza Mom. And she shows grocery hauls that she gets from Walmart and Costco and the Piggly Wiggly. And she has shown now too some videos where she's making dinner for her family. And she's a 37-year-old woman. The kind of groceries she's buying, it is like mostly processed food, but she's buying some meats too. She had a few like bananas, cucumbers. She had a few vegetables. She's getting absolutely decimated online. Every single comment is just, you're killing your kids. I can't believe you're feeding your kids all this processed food. And she recently moved her parents in with her as well. And so her parents have been in some of the videos and her kids have been in some of the videos too. And everybody's like, you need to break the cycle. This is a generational problem. There's no nutritional value. I didn't see a single vegetable, all this stuff. It's like almost every single comment is negative. And of course, some people are like, I'm not here to judge, but I'm just here to tell you, like,
I'm not here to judge, but I'm going to judge you.
Yeah. And they're, and it's from every angle you can possibly imagine too. I mean, there are people coming on saying, I grew up like this and I have so many problems in adulthood now, yada, yada, yada. So there's that. Then there's this other girl who has come up relatively quickly, I would say, in like the last 6 months. And she shows videos of herself cooking for her family. And it's like cooking dinner on a budget. Now, I haven't seen her do a grocery haul. So there's a little bit of difference because it's like you don't necessarily know what's filling her cabinets and all that stuff like you do with the other woman. This girl's a little younger too. I would say she's more probably in her 20s. And the other woman said she's 37. And she's making, the video I showed you, she was making like crescent roll pizza dippers. She'll make like a chicken bacon ranch pasta. She makes a lot of boxed macaroni and cheese for her kids. She'll make green beans, most of the time out of a can. I have seen her make them from scratch sometimes. She's making stuff like that, spaghetti. And again, this is mostly, yes, she's cooking. It's mostly still though stuff, it's spaghetti sauce from a jar. The way these women
stuff still, yeah.
Yeah. If you really watch the videos, the way that these women are feeding their families is not drastically different. Yeah. It's pretty similar, really. This girl, the younger girl who's doing just the cooking videos, everybody loves her. She gets so much praise for like, oh, thank you for keeping it real and like really making meals that are cheap, and because that's kind of her whole thing. And they're both similar in terms of like, oh, we're on a budget and this is what we're. And I would guess, just from watching the videos, that they come from relatively similar backgrounds. They seem to come from sort of low to moderate income, rural area. I would imagine their backgrounds are relatively similar in terms of like how they were raised. And I had you watch the videos, and I said, I have a theory as to why I think one woman is getting absolutely decimated and the other one is not. And I didn't even have to say it. And she's like, yeah, it's because the one girl is thin and attractive and the other woman is overweight.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's obvious.
Yes.
To me, yeah. Because we hate fat people.
We hate fat people. And
it's so true.
And for some reason, we look at the woman that's younger and thin and attractive, and we just assume that she's healthy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
And listen, I would never comment anything nasty or negative. I really struggle with understanding that at all. I think some of these people have valid points. Sure. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not watching the video going, that's a lot of processed food. Like, it's a lot of soda. It is. But it also is neither here nor there to me how this woman is feeding her family. So many families in America are eating like this. And there's a multitude of reasons for that. And at least these children are eating. And to me, it's like, if you enjoy the content and you're consuming the content, it's just so crazy to me that you would have so many negative things to say about it. Like, you're consuming the content. You clearly enjoy the content. That's why she's creating the content.
Yeah.
And it's just so wild to me.
I enjoy the content because people love to hate things,
I know.
And like people hate watch, especially on the internet.
Yeah, I know.
Which is like a weird sickness we all have anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's just like wild assumptions being made about this woman and her family.
Yeah.
Both of them. I mean, yeah, was it a lot of processed food? For sure. But it's also like, we don't have any idea how long it takes them to go through all that. And
right.
Also, the biggest takeaway for me is, like, you kind of pointed it out, was the whole point of these videos is to like show their haul. How much did it cost?
Right.
What kind of deals could you get? Look at how cheap I got all this food for. And that's the real issue, is that like that's the only way people can afford to eat in this country.
I know.
It's the only thing, like, with the paycheck they're getting when they go to work, working 40 to 60 hours a week, feeding how many kids and her parents, cooking for all these people. That's probably all she can do.
Yeah. And like all these people saying this stuff about like, because the mom's overweight. And so people are like, it's a generational problem. You need to break the cycle. It's a generational problem for a reason, though, too. It has so much more to do with how food is manufactured, people's access to food. It's not like somebody just wakes up one day and is like, I'm just going to destroy my body by eating all this garbage food. That's not how it works. And one comment, or even 75,000 comments of somebody saying this is a generational problem, break the cycle, is not how you break the cycle. No. If you're really concerned, go out and do something. Yeah. It's just so crazy to me. But it was, I mean, the fact that all I had to say was I have a theory, and you were like, yeah, it's this. It's glaringly obvious.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that these women are exactly the same, but they're similar enough in what they're feeding their families that it's glaringly obvious that this is the issue.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we do. We hate fat people in this country.
Yeah.
I just watched The Biggest Loser doc.
Oh, is it out?
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait. That show was wild.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Once you watch it. It's crazy.
That'll be our next episode.
I cannot, because I never watched it.
Oh, I did.
And I won't say too much.
Yeah, don't say too much because we'll do a whole ep.
But man, I mean, it really does just remind you of like how low we think of people who are overweight.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
And like when you break it down and ask yourself why, I mean, there's just no good reason why.
Right.
And I mean, it does feel like, what's that book where they're all on the island and they eat each other? You read it in school.
Lord of the Flies?
It feels a little Lord of the Flies where like we just, as humans, we need some sort of
hierarchy
and hierarchy to survive. And like we all have found
a pecking order.
Yes, we have all found this subgroup that we can all agree, as long as we're above that, we'll survive.
Dude.
You know, like that's what it really feels like.
It really does. That's a great way to describe it. It really does feel like that. And it's really, really sad. And I think you said it earlier too. Not only do we hate fat people, but it's like it's making all of these assumptions about them. Like that if like these people must be unhealthy. People are in the comments going, how often do you get blood work done? Like, I mean, it's insane. We all know that obesity is tied to certain diseases and illnesses, that we're not sitting here saying that that's not true and that that's not a fact, but you also don't know anything about these people.
Right.
You know, I mean, what if one of her kids has like sensory processing issues? What if she has a thyroid problem? What if they have a thyroid problem that runs in the family? You have no idea, you know, what's going on here. And you just are taking one look at somebody and being like, oh, she's overweight and she's showing all these groceries, like, so they're unhealthy. They're don't lazy. Count as they're lazy. They don't count as much as other people. She's a bad mom. People are saying, you know, call CPS. I mean, crazy stuff. And then you have this other woman who's essentially feeding her family very similar things. And because she's thin and also conventionally attractive, people are just praising her for keeping it real and just being the best.
So relatable.
And like,
I love seeing moms who do it like I do.
Right.
Yes. Like come on. We're all eating whatever we want most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Yeah, I know. It's sad because it's such a problem, and I feel like it doesn't really get that much
visibility,
or
I feel
like people are just really okay with it. And again, it goes back to the Lord of the Flies thing, where people are like, yeah, I'm okay with that because I'm okay with having somebody to look down on.
Yeah.
You know, we all need that to feel like we're gonna survive.
And I feel like there's a special thing about fatness that you can blame it on the person.
Oh yeah, it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Their fault.
Because with so many other things you can't.
Yeah,
but there's something about that where you can 100% put all the blame on the person for being fat.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know.
And I know we talked about this on our body image issue too, where it's that whole idea of like, then they don't matter or count as much as other people. And it's just
that's enough reason for me to be able to treat them like shit too.
Yeah.
That's the most mind-blowing part, is like, that does, whatever your opinion or thoughts are, does not give you the right to treat them badly.
Right.
You know, and people really feel like they are entitled to do that.
Right. I know. It's insane. And again, like, not that some of these points aren't valid. Sure. But like, the fact that people are just so comfortable just saying these things to a stranger. Yeah. And the internet is a wild place. Yeah. I mean,
humanity is just escaped completely.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if there's anyone else out there on the internet that watches these two women and had the same thought I did, but it was just like, Jesus Christ. And people are so offended by the 37-year-old woman. I mean, people are making response videos to it. I mean, everything on TikTok right now is in response to the pizza mom. Everybody's calling her the pizza mom.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her.
And people are showing their own grocery hauls to be like, this is a real grocery haul. And like, everybody eats differently. Everybody lives their lives differently. And that's another layer to it too. We struggle so hard to accept different lifestyles.
Yeah.
It's just wild to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. And then there's always the argument too, where it's like, well, she put the video up there.
Yes,
like,
a lot of people are saying that too.
She put herself out there,
so she's opening herself up to criticism.
So she's given us a pass to just be as vile as we possibly want to her.
Right. I don't subscribe to that.
I don't either.
I do think there's a certain level of what's the word, like vulnerability that you open yourself up to when you put yourself out there. Sure. Especially when you're maybe asking for people's feedback or input. I don't think, though, that just because you are sharing something on a social media platform or a podcast or whatever, that it's just completely open season. I don't subscribe to that. I don't think it should be like that. I think the people consuming the content are getting just as much out of it as the people putting the content out there. Like, we're all in this vortex of content creation and consumption. And it's like, if you enjoy the content, just let it be. Yeah. Enjoy the content. Like, I don't understand why it has to be like that. And I don't think that just because you're out there means you deserve that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know.
No, I don't either. How many of these videos has she made?
I don't know how many she has. I just feel like she just recently blew up.
Yeah.
But I didn't look to see how many, but.
Well, hope her and her kids are doing okay.
Right. I know. And I did see one recently where she was talking about how she may stop putting her kids in the videos.
Yeah.
You know, because people, of course, are commenting about her son being overweight and stuff, too. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. So, and she's been pretty, like, she's snarky back in the comments. So, of course, there are some people who are like, this is rage bait. This is rage bait. But I don't think so. I mean, I think that's their real grocery. I mean, you know.
Seemed pretty authentic to me.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing, too, is like you don't always know how real something is, and people have different opinions about it. But
God, is the internet just like the worst thing we have ever come up with? Like, is it just?
It's that double-edged sword.
Yes, I know.
It's both. It's both the greatest and the worst.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
It's crazy.
And it's operator error that's made it bad. It's the people.
Yeah.
You really can't blame the internet. It's the maybe we just didn't realize how horrible people are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I hate to say that because it's such a grim outlook on humanity in general, but like that's something that makes me feel sadness for strangers.
What?
I don't feel sadness when celebrities die, but I don't know this woman from Adam, and I feel sadness for her.
Yeah, I think
and it makes me feel sadness for us as the human race.
Yeah, no, definitely. It also just makes me realize like how complex we are as humans, because I bet all these people who are just spitting vitriol at her and being awful to her also go out in their day-to-day lives and do really nice things.
Yeah.
And are loving people most of the time.
Yeah.
And like all these trolls and these awful people are also living this life where they're being normal people most of the time. And they get on the internet and they turn into this monster.
I know.
And it's just like the complexities are complexing all the time. It's just so crazy how duplicitous we are as people, and that, you know.
I know. It really is. I know.
Yeah. And it's how it's like, never mind. I'm not even going to say that, but.
Say it and we'll cut it out if you want me to. What were you going to say?
Yeah, it's just like, it's so hard to have multiple thoughts and feelings all the time, too. Because it's like, you know, is feeding your kid processed food bad for them? Probably. But it's also just like, but what are you going to do? You know, you have to do what you have to do to feed your kids.
Right.
And like, this is what I like, and this is how I was raised. And, you know, like.
And it's not as easy as some person telling you to break the cycle.
You're also not going to save the world one mother at a time. Like,
I know.
Screaming at one mother at a time to feed her kids differently. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Anyway.
And you know what's funny is like I bet not one person was like, hey, let me send you some homegrown food.
No, absolutely not.
Just
no.
like get off your fat ass and do better. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly. And the other thing I noticed too is there's a lot of like people from other countries being like, this is an American problem. And it is.
The food system is.
And it is.
100%.
Absolutely it is. Yeah. And like there's a lot of layers to this. It's not just like you said, it's not just like you're a lazy bad mom.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Like
She's just like, I don't care about my children. I'm just going to feed them trash so they die soon.
Exactly. Like it's much more complex than that. And I don't know. Anyway, thanks for your input.
Yeah. Excited to talk about The Biggest Loser next week.
I know, right? All right, let's get into And Just Like That.
Cool.
Because we are running.
Again, people on the internet need to just get fucked. Because, like, everybody was just, like, ripping the last episode to shreds. It's the worst thing they've ever made. It was like, well, first of all, they didn't think the show was ending.
Right, so they had to scramble.
To be the series finale.
Right.
Obviously. Also, it's like was it not an end? No, but like that's because the show's not supposed to be ending.
Yeah. Well, this was an added episode from what I read.
Okay. Even still.
But they still had to scramble to like tie up the narrative and stuff.
Right.
Because they didn't find out,
that it was ending
till late. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like there wasn't much of a conclusion, but it's just like
I felt like there was.
There was a conclusion, but it wasn't like super climactic.
Yes.
But there was absolutely nothing wrong with the episode.
No, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I think the last few episodes of this season were great, and it was just starting to get good.
I know.
Yeah,
I agree.
So yeah. I have read that Sarah Jessica Parker is not having it though, and that she's in talks with other networks.
I know. I hope they can
to start it up again. And I know there's a lot of haters out there that are over it and have stopped watching it. I will literally
watch it forever.
I will watch it forever. I'm so invested in these characters that I would be all for a reboot on another network. I'm in. I'll be there, sat, watching. But what I found really interesting was the conversation that tied perfectly into our episode about marriage.
Which?
Did it jog your memory?
I guess not.
So when they're at the fashion show, is it a fashion show? And they're all sitting there.
Oh, yeah,
Her and Seema are talking. Mm-hmm. And Seema, was talking about the guy that she's dating. And Carrie's like, well, do you have to get married? And she's like, yeah, I don't know. And she's like, well, what about you? You got married. Why? And Carrie says, well, I guess because it meant I was chosen.
Yeah.
And I gave me chills. I was like, that's exactly what we talked about on our Marriage as a Choice for Happiness episode.
I know. And there were actually a lot of themes in that. Because then what's her name? She's making the documentary.
LTW.
Yeah, I can't remember her character.
Lisa
name.
Todd Wexler.
Yeah.
I called her LTK before, I think. But
she said a couple of things too that kind of made me like, yeah. Like, is it ever about us? Like,
right.
But that conversation, you're right, between Seema and Carrie was.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, for those of you who maybe didn't listen to it or don't remember, we were talking about different reasons why men and women get married. And we got into a conversation about, women feeling like part of their value is tied into being chosen for marriage because men tend to be the ones doing the asking, and like it's always on their terms, the marriage, because they have to present you with this ring and this opportunity to marry them. And so
and if
I
you're
found
not chosen, then what's your value?
Right.
What do you have any purpose?
Right.
Yeah, I know. And then when she was kind of talking more about like, I have to start like truly coming to terms with the fact that I may be alone.
Right.
And what does that mean?
Right.
And how does that truly make me feel?
Right.
And like, how long am I just going to keep chasing being chosen?
Yeah.
And like, that's some real talk.
Yes.
And yeah, I feel like that was kind of the most honest some of the most honest conversation the show's ever had.
I think so too. And I really loved the conclusion or the end when she was like, she says, I'm not alone. I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Like, I loved that.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was great. I will be very excited if it continues on. So, yeah. Kick rocks, everybody.
Yeah. I know. And I'd be curious to see, like, where they take Carrie. You know, if she'd finally come to this sort of acceptance of being alone, like what that means for the show. Do they explore that?
Right.
Or are they going to continue to bring in, because, you know, the whole show is about sex and relationships and
right.
love. Like, do they continue to pursue that, or is it like,
right,
are they pursuing her finally
being on her own?
Well, because that's always been a theme. Yeah, and it's just she's continued to have men come in her life,
but she always ends up
wondering, questioning.
Well, she always ends up alone, though. Yeah, I mean, she does, you know, and I'll be interested to see too if it does come back up. Yeah, if they lean into that and what life looks like for her. Yeah, or if there's.
Because it sounds like she wouldn't have been so upset if there wasn't some sort of resolution happening with that character. You know, like if there wasn't something else that they were talking about to continue that was, and if Sarah Jessica Parker was so into it, I like her a lot.
I do too.
As a person, I've listened to her talk and seen her in interviews. Like I don't think she would be invested or care so much if there wasn't something really cool and interesting going to be happening with the story.
Right. I feel like maybe she does want to like lean into Carrie being on her own and like wants to like see where that narrative goes, and that could be why she's interested in taking it on. I am interested to see what you think, because we talked about the whole like breakup with Aiden, and I said, do you think that she's going to get with the guy? Because I felt like she was going to, and you were like, no, and then she did.
Guy? Yeah.
And I do have to say, I do understand where Aiden's coming from with that. And I know it was supposed to be this whole, like, they break up and it's this whole revelation kind of like Aiden never maybe truly loved her for who she was. And it was kind of this, like, he never fully just let her be her. Mm-hmm. But I have to cut Aiden a little slack here, because I do feel like the way Carrie handled it with the writer, clearly there was some attraction. And just the whole, like, you can't meet him thing. Like, if my husband just came home one day and was like, oh, I'm spending time with this woman and she's helping me do some gardening, but no, you can't meet her. You can't. Like, I'm sorry, but I would be losing my mind too. I'd be like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah. You've made a new female friend and I can't meet her? Like, what?
And using the whole, like, it's a writer thing you wouldn't understand.
Like, get out of here. So I do have to cut Aiden a little slack there. Yeah. I fully understand his reaction and kind of feel like it was appropriate, honestly. Yeah. And that Carrie didn't really give him the time of day on that, because
and that brings up the question too. It's like, I know a lot of time had passed since their relationship. I don't know if he necessarily, if that wasn't going on, if he would have the grounds to be like, hey, because of the infidelity before, I'm never going to trust you again. Right. So I think there is something to be said for, like, if you forgive somebody and move on, you have to let things go. Right. But at the same time, you know, like, if you're starting to recognize behaviors that are sketching you out, like, that did still happen. Right. You know, like.
Right. And yeah, I think it's very fair to say, like, hey, I'm letting this go. I forgive you. I'm letting it go. Let's work on repairing the trust. Absolutely. Yeah. But I don't care. Carrie didn't handle it the right way. No. I'm sorry, but she didn't.
Even if she hadn't cheated on him before, if she was just doing that out of nowhere,
same thing.
He would still be like, well, what?
Yeah. What do you mean?
It still makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I'm a pretty big believer that, and this is coming from a very heterosexual point of view, but I am a pretty big believer that in adulthood, like, when you're young, it's kind of different because you have these friend groups and people are coming in and out of the friend groups. But adults don't pursue friendships with people of the opposite sex when they're, like, in relationships. Like, that's just not, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I totally agree with that.
It's okay that you don't. For me personally, that's a red flag. Yeah. If somebody is pursuing a new friendship with somebody of the opposite sex and they're, like, spending time together alone, that's a red flag. It's just not, there's just no reason for it. I don't see a scenario in which there's not something underlying.
Yeah, I disagree, but that's okay. I get that, like, it can be red flag.
Yeah.
And there are scenarios where it would be, but I don't think you can say that unanimously in any situation.
I kind of feel that way. Very few scenarios, I think.
Yeah.
Very few. If you just start spending time with somebody completely randomly,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's fair to feel that way.
Yeah. And I definitely think it's something that your partner has every right to question and be like, yeah, then I'd like to meet this person. And like,
Oh, yeah, for
100%.
sure. Yeah.
And the fact that she was like, you can't meet him. No.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the sketchiness comes in. Like, if he had met him and they were just like, yeah, this is, you know, I'm a writer. I've met another writer. We want to get together and write and edit. We met each other, I wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, something's going on.
Right.
It's the excluding the other person that makes it seem suspicious.
Yeah.
And, like, that's obvious. Come on.
Yeah. And, I mean, just the whole, like...
That had a little bit of, I need the upper hand kind of move. You know, like...
Who?
Carrie. Yeah. Just trying to, like, that felt like I'm just trying to force dominance. And, like, you can't tell me what to do.
Yes.
And I'm a little bit mad about our situation because we're supposed to be dating.
Absolutely.
And now you're like, oh, if in 5 years we'll date.
Yeah.
And now you want to come in here and, like, no, I'm going to make some rules for you now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And then, of course, they ended up hooking up. So,
Yeah.
just like,
yeah. We all do it. Yeah, because he's hot.
Yeah. Well, and just the whole, like, it was obvious. The flirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they were interested.
Well, and he was interested, too.
Yes.
It was very obvious. So,
Yeah.
like, he would jump on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And any, not just men and women can pick up on that.
Yeah.
In an instant.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm curious to see.
I hope they come back.
I know.
I hope they come back.
I was kind of excited for another season.
I know, it just got good.
And should we just do grapes and gripes?
I mean, yeah, we had a weeds topic, but guys, we talked too long.
I know. We're just yapping. That's okay. We need just a yapper every once in a while.
Well, we had a lot of circle backs and yeah. We'll just call it a circle back episode.
There we go.
All right.
Done.
Okay, my gripe is going to the fact that if you're using reusable bags at Kroger, you pretty much have to go to the person. When are they going to make it easy to use your reusable bags at the self-checkout?
I know, and now they're like, did you just put bags in the bag section? Like, yes, I did. I just put my bags down there. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
And they don't stay. There's no, you can't, you're trying to like prop it up so it doesn't fall off the stupid thing.
Yeah.
And it's just impossible. And at least now they do have like the scanner one, but I have a gripe about that one too. The self-scanner with the conveyor belt. I want to be like, scan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can't because there's these two black sensors on
Yeah.
either side, and they're about halfway down the conveyor belt, and each item has to go through those sensors before you can scan the next item. Yeah. And I'm sure that's like some kind of theft prevention or whatever, but you have to go so slowly, and it's infuriating. So there's no good option. You have to go to the live person, which I'm fine with. I don't mind. I pretty much go to the person anyway because the self-checkout pisses me off. And I tend to I don't think you need to be going to the self-checkout with 72 items either. You know, I'm trying to.
Yeah, no, let's stop doing that, people.
Yeah.
Especially if you suck at it and you're slow, you know.
Yeah.
God.
And I know people don't want to wait in line and there's only one real person.
But it's going to take you, that's what's so infuriating. It's going to take you twice as long.
I know. So anyway, that's my gripe. I mean,
that's my gripe, and I'm sticking to it.
We really got to figure this out, guys. We got to figure it out.
My gripe goes to the tendony pieces in chicken. They're so gross.
Oh, like the gristle?
Yeah, like, you know, like the tendon.
Yeah.
When you get that stuck in there, and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, it's not great. Been running into it a lot lately, so.
Been eating a lot of chicken.
Been eating a lot of chicken. I have. I've been using my crock pot a lot, which I guess could be my grape.
Yeah.
That I've just been making hella shredded chicken in my crock pot for lunches. Lunches are just a breeze now.
Yeah. Yeah, crock pot is nice. Lots of people were telling fat TikTok moms use a crock pot.
Oh my god,
dear! A tangible takeaway for you,
like,
pizza mom.
Like the crock pot is just gonna make it healthy all of a sudden. Just use a crock pot.
I think, yeah, like that was. They were like, you can make healthy meals in a crock pot because they're trying to, like, you know, if you're doing this because it's easy because you're tired, use a crock pot. Anywho, my grape is going to the baby toddler voice.
Oh,
my 2-year-old is talking so much, and it's so cute and sweet, and I'm sure you probably don't want to hear it, but I'm going to do it for you anyway. She pronounces milk kind of like nolk, like with an N, but so every morning I go in and she calls me mommy, but she doesn't get the second M. It's more like my. And so when I go in every morning, it's like she's barely opened her eyes and she just like lifts her little head off her mattress and her eyes are almost still closed. And she says, "Milk my peas, milk my peas." And it's just the cutest, sweetest thing. And I was going back and looking at videos of my 6-year-old at that age. And it's like, you almost forget that voice.
Yeah.
You know, and it only lasts for such a short amount of time. And I'm just relishing in it and trying to hold on to it for as long as possible. And it's just sweet. And everything they say is so precious.
I know. I wish they talked like that forever. I
mean,
I don't.
I know.
Weird, but it is cute.
It's very cute and sweet. So
nice.
That's my grape.
Yay. My real grape was gel manicures and pedicures.
Yeah.
Oh God, so much better.
Yeah, and we had just a lovely experience at the nail place because we didn't give ourselves enough time.
Yeah.
And it was our fault. And we were sitting there in the chairs. Well, because they sat us down in the pedicure chairs and like filled the foot tub up a little bit. So we thought we were like,
oh, we're going.
We're like, we're going. And then we sat there for quite a while. And it was pretty clear that nobody was going to be done, or, you know. And we were like, oh, shoot. And so we were trying to decide if we should just get polish changes. And they were like, oh, no, we'll get you in.
And they did.
And they did.
They whipped it out and they looked great.
Yeah.
And it was super fast. And I was like, man, I wish.
And they were so nice about it.
Yeah,
they didn't, because it was our fault.
Right.
They didn't act annoyed by it. They didn't like.
Yeah, they could have just been like, they could have been shitty like most people are.
Yeah. They were just very kind and definitely wanted to get us our pedicures. And
they did.
They got us.
They delivered.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lux Nails in the mall.
Luxury Nails in the Greenwood Park Mall. It was great.
Go see them. All right.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.